Okay, so it's 2 in the morning. This is the Washington Monument, and we're walking in pitch black trying to find the wall, and I think it's just down this road. And as we walk up the path, you see a book, it's like a phone book full of all the names on the wall, the dates, the rank, the date of birth, date of casualty. Okay.
I don't know any of you, but I remember all of you. I will teach my children about each of you, so their children will never forget any of you. This is the Longfellow after-school program of Raton, New Mexico. This is their flag that they made for us, and this is as precious as any flag ever flown in any part of the United States. It's got the stars and the stripes.
You see all the handprints from the little kids that they made it themselves.
And I will lay this over here on the, this is the wall, this is the Vietnam Memorial Wall, and I will lay this on the railing here where everybody lays flags of honor. So their flag of honor has been laid.
It's kind of hard to see here in the dark, but we're putting it over the railing so people can see it.
That's from Raton, New Mexico. Mission accomplished.
So those videos were a little bit hard to see because it was so dark outside, so I tried to put together some pictures to show you guys. Just a little bit of clearer view of the wall. These are my dad and some of his buddies, as I had showed you before. We are walking towards the wall. The Washington Monument is on one side. You see a little bit better view of it. The wall is on the left of it. And at the other end of the wall is a statue of 3 soldiers. It's also a memorial to the Vietnam Wall, but it's supplementary. It's not connected. It's not the same thing as the Vietnam Wall, but it's another statue associated with it. And behind the wall is the Lincoln Memorial, which is pretty cool looking at night. So here's a better view of the wall. You can see all the lists of names. It varies in height. As you can see, here's a broad view of the wall where the 2 ends are very small, very short in stature, and the center gets really tall, and it towers above you, and you kind of walk a path along it. The shape of it kind of looks like a scar. The artist Myelin wanted it to look like a scar upon the earth, which was a pretty cool idea. So here is another view of the wall. You can see the different heights of it. So my dad's friend standing by the wall. You can see it comes to shoulder length, and then here we're almost sitting on it. View of Kirby, Pegleg, my dad, George, and his wife Jody, all just kind of hanging out. It's very much a place of solitude and reflection. A lot of people are visiting their friends, finding their friends' names. Here's Kirby finding his friend's names that's on the wall. That's the part that gets pretty emotional. And also just kind of remembering the deaths of people you don't even know, just kind of being there for them and paying respect to them. Here's a better view of the flag that you saw my dad lay out with all the handprints. In earlier videos you probably saw the kids singing Proud to be an American. So my dad had opened the flag up so we could see it and was folding it back up to set at the wall. The other cool thing was that we got to meet this guy. I forget his name right now, but he was a World War II vet, Korean and Vietnam veteran. So here he is again. He's visiting the wall with us late at night. It's pretty cool to meet him. I was amazed that someone was in 3 wars. And the last thing I did with the wall that night was I had my pin flipped, because once you reach the wall, you have your FNG pin, and once you reach the wall, someone flips it over for you, and you're no longer the new guy because you've been there and back. So the next morning, I took some pictures so that you guys could see a little bit better view of the wall. Here's me and my dad in front of it. here's the long strand of people walking along it. There were so many people, but it was just so quiet. It was amazing that just a crowd of people could be that quiet and that respectful. And here's another view where you can see it's towering above people. They have it by years, starting with 1959 and ending at 1975. So the beginning starts the apex of the wall and goes down towards the right and then loops around at the far left side, and the last year meets right at the first year. And in just a second I'll be showing you some live videos of me walking through it during the day. Here's the Vietnam Wall during the day, lots of people.
Thank you.